India's border security force caught and took into custody a Pakistani ranger on Saturday. The move follows the earlier detention of an Indian constable who New Delhi says inadvertently crossed the international frontier. Talks on the release of the men have so far been unsuccessful. The detentions come amid daily border skirmishes between the two nations, which have been escalating for over a week. Tensions soared following last month's deadly Kashmir terror attack. India has now also banned all imports from Pakistan and prohibited that country's flagged vessels from docking at Indian ports, as well as freezing the exchange of mail and parcels by land and air routes. Islamabad denies any involvement in the massacre of the 26 tourists, saying Pakistan is impacted by terrorism too. Here's some of the latest remarks by India's Prime Minister.
We are committed to take firm and decisive action against terrorists and those who support them.
It used to be one country under British rule where communities of differing religions lived side by side for generations. But 70 years ago, independence saw the region split into India and Pakistan in a process that went down in history books as the partition. And so did the man who hurriedly drew the border. The year was 1947, in the dying days of the British Empire, weakened by the Second World War. India seemed a burden from London's point of view, as it was unable to counter the growing independence movement led by Mahatma Gandhi and a push by political forces inside British India. To fix it, Britain appointed Lord Louis Mountbatten as the last Viceroy of India. He made it clear it was not his dream job. I am prepared to accept the job only on one condition. India must be granted independence by July 1948, and I will not stay there a day longer. Once he arrived, though, he decided he couldn't wait that long. It needed to be sorted more quickly, in just 5 weeks to be precise. Enter Lord Cyril Radcliffe, a British lawyer who had never set foot in India before. Meanwhile, the leading political parties at the time had accepted the proposal to divide the Indian subcontinent along religious lines, a sentiment not shared by the majority of the Indian population. Thus, the British divided India into two states, destroying any chances of peace on the Indian subcontinent. Radcliffe was tasked with drawing the line between the most cohesive Muslim and Hindu populated areas. Just like Mountbatten, Radcliffe too found India not to his liking. It was impossible to undertake a field survey in June because of the heat. So how does anyone who is not familiar with the situation on the ground decide where the border is going to be? Well, study the maps, obviously. It's all so simple, isn't it? Put the areas with the majority of Muslims in Pakistan and the Hindus in India. Problem solved, right? If aspirations of some people had not been fulfilled, the fault must be found in political arrangements with which I am not concerned. The Radcliffe Line was revealed to the people 2 days after independence, and scenes of celebration were replaced with fear and confusion as millions woke up on the wrong side of the border. The partition and the Radcliffe Line led to unprecedented violence. How did it all go wrong? Many areas had equal numbers of Muslims and Hindus. Radcliffe also didn't take the Sikhs into account, and he had never even heard of Kashmir. I was not even aware of Kashmir. I heard about it long after I returned to London. Lord Radcliffe made a swift exit from the heat, followed by Lord Mountbatten the next year, leaving millions of people to deal with their quick and toxic solution for generations to come. Watching 24 News, please do not forget to like and subscribe for more such content.